This is too much drama, y'all. But we on the last chapter. Chapter 12.
Now let's jump back to Kathy's house. They're getting up off the floor. Then Rufus says, Chuck, are you okay? Then Kathy closes the door. Then Chuck said, Rufus, what the hell just happened? Then Rufus said, I'll tell you. She just almost got a shot right here in this room. Then Kathy says, you got nerve, almost got you shot. When you're sneaking in and out of hotels with him, ain't no telling what I got. Chuck says, and what do you mean by that? Kathy looks at him and says, figure it out. He says, ooh, Rufus, she don't know me. I will cut this right now. Whoa. Come on and try it. Sweater, try it. Come on, just try it. Rufus, let me Sweater, go. Try it. Come on, try it. Come on, calm the down. Rufus says, Chuck, we'll talk about it later. Then Kathy says, this is sad. Then Rufus says, well, it is what it is. Kathy, we might as well talk about it and try to get some understanding. She said, understand this, I doubt it. They talking loud while the phone's ringing, stuttering, ringing, but no one answers. It just ignores. Rufus screamed, I said, calm down. You're both acting like damn fools. A wife pastor and a deacon. Now how would that look in the news? Kathy says, a wife and a pastor looks good on the news. Then looks at Chuck and says, but a pastor and a deacon, Rufus, you don't want me to answer you. And then Chuck yells, who do you think you are? I've got a right to love whoever I please. Then Kathy says, if you don't get your nail down my house, 'cause this whoever belongs to me. And then Rufus says, nobody's going nowhere. Until we figure this out, we'll all just be right here. And then Kathy and Chuck won't stop staring at each other. Kathy snurs her nose up at him. Chuck rolls his eyes at her. And then the phone rings again. But this time Kathy walks over and answers it. Says, hello, Long's residence. Kathy, this is Gwendolyn, can you talk? Kathy says, I'm in the middle of something, not now. Gwendolyn says, girl, this can't wait. Please get somewhere quick to yourself right now. Then Kathy says, hurry up, I'm listening, shoot. Gwen says, okay, I'll make it quick, girl. Remember the policeman you introduced me to? She says, yeah, what about him? Anyway, girl, was tight until this morning, everything went wrong. Chuck looks at Rufus and says, what the hell? He says, I don't know. She says, damn it, I'm on the phone. She says, go ahead, Gwen. Gwen says, well, it all started at this club that I was at last night. Girl, me and James sitting in back in VIP, everything was so right. Go on. Well, me and James sitting there laughing and drinking. Next thing you know, here comes Sylvester up in there with some old crusty wig wearing. Kathy looks at the wig on the floor. She says, girl, what's the name of that club? Gwen say Page. She flops down on the bed like, what the Then Kathy says, Gwendolyn. Gwendolyn says, girl, I'm not finished. Then she starts telling her about
Wig. Who wig it was on the floor? Whoa. Oh, shit. Wait, let me see.
the policeman's wife, Bridget, who was getting down with this midget. Then Kathy says, Gwendolyn, girl, listen. But Gwendolyn's going on and on. Steady trying to get her attention, but Gwen steady going on and on and on. Then Rufus screamed, Kathy, are we gonna finish this conversation or what? Then Kathy says, Rufus, I'm on the phone. Then Rufus says, I don't give a. Then Kathy says, Gwendolyn, shut up, girl, down. Just listen to me. You know that crusty wig when you was talking about. Gwen says, Kathy says, well. Gwen says, well, what? Kathy says, girl. Gwen says, Kathy. Kathy says, Gwen, I'm sorry, girl, but that was me.
Oh my gosh, y'all. Is there any more chapters to this? I wonder. Y'all, this child. Oh, man. Is there any more chapters to this, or this just like the whole final chapters of, like, you know what I'm saying? I wonder if there's any more chapters to this, but I doubt it. But damn, y'all, that's crazy. That is crazy. Bridget messy. Bridget, she was messy. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. She was messy. Cause a midget, and come to find out, I sort of knew when she said she had something to tell James, and he was just avoiding the fact that, you know, he was distracted with these damn two knuckleheads in the house and shit. And I knew it was just gonna be something. I thought she was gonna tell her that she was pregnant, or midget had to be the baby daddy. In my mind, I'm thinking of them two things. Well, I mean, it's the same though. But the midget is the baby daddy. The midget been hiding in the cabinet, y'all. That's what shocks me the most throughout these whole chapters. Like, Bridget, you is messy, girl. You is messy. Okay? But James ain't so innocent, because they all messy in these damn chapters. Okay? Everybody in these chapters was messy. R.Kelly was messy. The one he was screwing with, I guess the wife, whatever, was messy. The brother done got shot up and shit. They both in the house pointing each other with the guns in their hands and shit. And then you got the wife being messy, talking about she ain't married, she ain't got no man on. Lord have mercy. They again stopped by the police, which turned out that was the man that was sleeping with his woman, and she just being messy as well. And he found a damn condom under the damn, what it was, the bed. And somebody who he said somebody was gay. Who was gay? Was it Chuck or somebody that was gay? Because I heard gay or something. I don't know. It had to be one of them dudes. I don't know. He said something about gay. They gay, who gay? I guess that he said he's gay. Child. But Bridget, girl, you messy. You messy. But I ain't gonna lie, y'all. One thing about these chapters, y'all, man, it teaches a whole lot of lessons. Because this is exactly what people deal with in real life when it comes to cheating and doing things you know that is wrong. And y'all all grown. Okay? Y'all all grown. Ain't no way in hell y'all should be going through all this. None of y'all ass ain't loyal, period. Okay? None of y'all ass is like loyal. Okay? And then you wonder why you end up in a situation. And this was on stress, on top of stress, on top of stress. Now you finding out the midget is the baby daddy. But you know what, y'all? I really enjoy this, though. I really enjoy this. R.Kelly, man. One thing I can't say about R.Kelly. He's a musical, like, he is a musical genius, y'all. Okay. All this could have been in theaters. Like, I know that shit would have hit skyrockets. Okay. The way the lyrics, but also the scripts goes on in these chapters are amazing. From the beginning towards the messy part into the end. Like, you gotta have twists, you gotta have plots, you gotta have, like, where people gonna think like, oh shit, like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta have the people thinking, you gotta have the people like being in, like, get into that shock mode, like, damn, this bitch crazy, like, you know what I'm saying? That's how I was. And it's amazing how, like, he performs through all this. You know what I'm saying? With the actors, you know what I'm saying? Having Ronald and just people being in that story mode of the video. Even though it's a music transition, but it's more like a movie drama thing where it's like singing musical type thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it's amazing how he gathered all that. That's what I really like about R.Kelly. Like, he know how to throw transitions like into his songs and make it more like relatable, like, you know, reality, like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's amazing how he does everything like that. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to R.Kelly. That's all I gotta say, man. This man's a genius. The man's a genius of what he does. Okay. It's like, how could he sit up here and think of all this shit like that? I mean, I don't know if he probably got help or with the production and everything, but who cares? I'm pretty sure he did all this by himself. He had to. Okay. All this I probably could have come up with. I probably would have been stressed the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? And I like how he flows through the song, like through the chapters of what's happening, like the singing, and then he got the Bridget accent down pat, like the singing, everything, bro. That was good. That was good, y'all. And I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Despite his wrongdoings, even though I don't condone what he was doing, but Musically wise, y'all, this is strictly for music. Musically wise, this man is too smart. I'm sorry. That's all I gotta say. R. Kelly's the GOAT. Musically, the GOAT. Okay? If I need him to write me a song right now to make a hit, he gonna put that shit out. Musically. Okay? Okay. Y'all, this one was like, this whole chapter is like, it will keep you on the edge of your seat. Like, it will keep you in drama and just too much. Like, just you know, it's crazy. But Bridget, you wrong for that. Oh, I ain't gonna lie, Bridget, you a midget, girl. Bye. That just threw me the fuck off. I'm still stuck on that. Midget in the damn cat, girl, and he the baby daddy. What kind of package he got down there that got you all twisted up and loose? But you know what? I'm not gonna underestimate the little midgets. You just never know. I'm just playing. I'm just trolling. But still, I'm still stuck on the fact that, girl, bye. Anyways, y'all, that was R. Kelly Trapped in the Closet, chapters 1 through 12, y'all. Everybody was messy in this shit, but it was so, musically and drama wise, it was so good. You know what I'm saying? I like how he goes on from what happened to that part, but then moves on to the stopping part and the pausing part, and then go back to how it, you know what I'm saying, should keep, you know, continue. And you know, that was crazy. But anyways, y'all, R. Kelly did his thing with these chapters. I'm not gonna lie. He sure did. Okay. But shout out to all my supporters that requested this. You know what I'm saying? If you guys want more of some R. Kelly, any of the albums he has, I'm pretty sure he has a lot. Okay. Let me know. Okay. And I got y'all. All right. But anyways, y'all, follow my TikTok, y'all. Follow my TikTok. My Instagram has gotten suspended, y'all. So make sure you guys just go ahead and follow my TikTok. It will be linked into the description, y'all. It's Pretty Girl Jen. Go ahead and do that. You can follow me on there. Text me from there and send album requests or whatever you guys want. You know, want me to react to. And I got y'all. Okay. But if you listen, I got more R&B. I have more, you know, hip hop. All that stored in my notes. So I got y'all. Okay. So don't worry. Anyways, hope you guys having a blissful day. Please stay safe out here as always. Spread love, be positive, all that other stuff y'all today. Stay tuned for another reaction vid. It's your girl JT. You guys already know what's going on. Keep it coming with these albums, y'all. Keep it coming with these classics. Like I said, okay. You want to turn up, y'all? You came to the right channel. You came to the right channel. I will cure your depression. Okay. You came to the right channel. Come over here. I guarantee you're going to have fun. I guarantee you that. You're going to have fun, baby. Come over here. All right? But anyways, y'all, I'm finna bounce. I hope you guys had a good time. You know what I'm saying? Me, react to these chapters because everybody was so damn drama and everybody was just so damn petty and just full of themselves, okay? But it was so good. So good. I love stuff like these, though. But anyways, y'all, I'm finna go. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Peace. Stay jamming.